In the last video, we were discussing about become method, but it having only greater than or equal to constraint. In this question, it's having less than or equal to constraint, equations, and greater than or equal to constraint. Actually, this is a mix of different types of constraints. So we are going to solve this, and the objective function is of minimizing type. We need to make it as maximizing. In less than or equal to constraint, we need to introduce slack variable. In equation, we need to introduce artificial variable only. In greater than or equal to constraint, we need to introduce surplus variable plus artificial variable. So going to solve the problem. First, I need to convert the minimization objective function into a maximization. Maximize is a dash is equal to minus 5x1 minus 3x2, and I am introducing slack variable s1 and surplus variable s2, artificial variables a1 and a2 to the LPP. So our objective function become maximize is a dash is equal to minus 5x1 minus 3x2 plus 0s1 plus 0s2 minus ma1 minus ma2. Subject to the constraints 2x1 plus 4x2. Since it is a less than or equal to constraint, we need to add slack variable plus s1. Here is no surplus variable and no artificial variable. So 1s1 plus 0s2 plus 0a1 plus 0a2 equal to 12. Second constraint, that's an equation. 2x1 plus 2x2, there is no s1 term, no s2 term, there is an artificial variable a1. So plus 0 a2 equal to 10. And third constraint is a greater than or equal to constraint. So 5x1 plus 2x2 plus 0s1 minus s2, since that is a surplus variable, minus s2 plus 0a1. Here we introducing a2 plus a2 equal to 10. Then x1 comma x2 comma s1 comma s2 comma a1 comma a2 greater than or equal to 0. So we are going to write the initial basic feasible, that is a simplex table 1. Here basis x1 x2 s1 s2 a1 a2 b. Then cost of b, which are the bases in the first equation, that is s1. S1 is the basis in the first equation. In the second equation, basis is a1, third a2. So these are the bases s1, a1, a2. I am writing the equation here. 2, 4, 1, 0, 0, 0, 12. Second 2, 2, 0, 0, 1, 0, 10. Third 5, 2, 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 10. Then Cj values are, that is obtained from the objective function. Minus 5, minus 3, 0, 0, minus m and minus m. Cost of base, that's also from the objective function itself. S1 cost is 0 for a1 minus m, for a2 minus m. Okay. So we are going to find out another set of values known as Zj values. Zj equal to CB column vector into corresponding column vector. So 0 into 4 plus minus m into 2 plus minus m into 2. So total 0 into 2 plus minus m into 2 plus minus m into 5, total minus 7m, here minus 4m, then 0 m minus m, again minus m. Now capital Cj equal to Zj minus Cj. Minus 7m minus 5, that is minus 7m plus 5. Minus 4m minus 3. Minus 4m plus 3. 0 m minus 0 m. M minus minus m 0. M minus minus m 0. So look at the Zj minus Cj values. Is there is any m having negative coefficients s, which is there here the coefficient of m is minus 7, here the coefficient of m is minus 4, which is the lowest negative number, minus 7. So this is the incoming variable. We are going to find out the outgoing variable by finding the ratio. Ratio is b divided by incoming column x1, b divided by x1. So 12 by 2, 10 by 2 and 10 by 5. So ratios are 6, 5 and 2, which is the lowest positive ratio, this one. So this is the outgoing variable. Which one? A1 goes out from the basis and x1 comes there, and the key element is this 5. In the next table we need to introduce x1 here. We need to avoid a2 column, and in the place of 5 should be 1. These two values should be 0. According to that we need to make row transformation. So x1 is the incoming variable, and A2 is the outgoing variable. So we are going to write the table 2. So in the table 2 we need to make this 5 as 1. So that we are going to do the row transformation. R3 changes to R3 divided by 5. R3 changes to R3 divided by 5. So in the basis, S1, A1 and X1. In the basis S1, A1 and X1. So we are going to divide the row 3 with 5. So it becomes 1, 2 by 5, 0, minus 1 by 5, 0, 2. Okay. Then R1 changes to, what is the value here? R1, 2. So R1 changes to R1 minus our new key row is R3. R1 minus R3. What is the coefficient of R3? Should be this 2. R1 minus 2 R3. R1 changes to R1 minus 2 R3. So new R1 will be 0, 16 by 5, 1, 2 by 5, 0, 8. Then R2 changes to R2 minus, what's the value here? 2. R2 minus 2 R3. R2 minus 2 R3. So our new R2 will be 0, 6 by 5, 0, 2 by 5, 1, 6. Then write the Cj values and Cb values. Cj values are -5, -3. Cj values are -5, -3, 0, 0, -m. And Cb value 0, -m for x1, that is -5. And find the Zj values. Zj values are -5, 0 into 16 by 5 plus minus m into 6 by 5 plus minus 5 into 2 by 5. That is -6m minus 10 divided by 5. Next 0 minus 2m plus 5 the whole divided by 5 minus m. Then capital Zj equal to Zj minus Cj. So Zj minus Cj values are 0. Then here -6m minus 10 the whole divided by 5 minus 3. Taking LCM with LCM as 5 and solve, we will get -6m plus 5 the whole divided by 5. Here it is 0. Here also -2m plus 5 divided by 5. Here value 0. Check whether is there any value, is there any m having negative coefficient s2, which is lowest, -6 or -2. -6 is the lowest value. So this is the incoming variable, that is x2 is the incoming variable. We need to find the outgoing variable. Ratio divided by ratio is b divided by x2. So x2, 8 divided by 16 by 5, 6 divided by 6 by 5 and 2 divided by 2 by 5. The ratios will be 5 by 2, 5 by 2, that is equal to 2.5, 5 and 5, which is the lowest positive, 2 by 2.5. So this is the outgoing variable. S1 is the outgoing variable, and which is the key element. 16 by 5 is the key element. So write it. S1 is the outgoing variable and x2 is the incoming variable. So we need to make this 16 by 5 as 1 and these two values as 0 by simply transforming the rows. So we are going for the next table, that is simplex table 3. Here also this is x1, x2, s1, s2, a1, b. Since outgoing variable is a slack variable, we need to include slack variable also. If the outgoing variable is an artificial variable, we can eliminate the artificial variables column. Okay. So base is x2, a1, x1. x2, a1, x1. And Cj values are -5, -3, 0, 0, -m, and Cb values are -3, -m, -5. So first row R1, how can you change R1? R1 changes to 5 by 16 into R1, reciprocal of this value. So I am writing here R1 changes to 5 by 16 into R1. R1 changes to 5 by 16 into R1. So the values will be 0, 1, 5 by 16, 1 by 8, 0 and 5 by 2. Then R2 changes to, what is the value of R2 here? 6 by 5. R2 changes to R2 minus 6 by 5 R1. R2 minus 6 by 5 R1. So second row will be like 0 0 minus 6 by 16, 2 by 8, 1 and 3, and R3 changes to R3 minus, what's the value here, 2 by 5. So R3 minus 2 by 5 R1. R3 changes to R3 minus 2 by 5 R1. So values will be 1 0 minus 2 by 16 minus 2 by 8 0 1. Now we are going to find out Zj values. Zj equal to minus 3 into 0 plus minus m into 0 plus minus 5 into 1, that is minus 5. Similarly complete all these Zj values. Minus 3, 6m minus 5 by 16, then minus 2m plus 7 by 8 minus m. In capital Cj equal to Zj minus Cj, values will be 0 0 6m minus 5 by 16 and minus 2m plus 7 by 8 0. Look at the coefficients of m. Is there a negative number? Yes. This is positive 6m. So no, m is a large integer value, large big number. 6 into a big number is another big, again a big number. So this is a positive value. So here there is a negative value, minus 2m. So which means that is a negative value. So this is the incoming variable. S2 is the incoming variable. We are going to find out the outgoing variable by finding the ratio. Ratio is b divided by S2. B divided by S2. So the ratio will be 20, 12. Look at here, 1 divided by minus 2 by 8. We always take positive, minimum positive ratio. So 1 divided by minus 2 by 8 means 8 minus 8 by 2, that is minus 4. We does not take negative ratio. So no need to find out the value because that is a negative value. We does not take negative value, which is the lowest positive ratio, 12. So this is the outgoing variable. Which one? A1 is the outgoing variable and the key element is 2 by 8. In the next table we need to make this 2 by 8 as 1, 1 by 8 and minus 2 by 8 as 0 using row transformation. So we are going, which is the incoming variable, S2 is the incoming variable and A2 is the outgoing variable. So artificial variable goes out from the basis, so we can avoid this column from the next table onwards. So S2 is the incoming variable and A1 is the outgoing variable. So simplex table 4 will be like that: x1, x2, s1, s2, b. No column A1. Your basis, your Cj values. So table 4, in the table 4 we need to make this 2 by 8 as 1. For that we need entire R2 will be multiplied with 8 by 2. So R2 changes to 8 by 2 R2. So basis will be x2, x2, s2, x1. x2, s2, x1. Okay. So entire R2 is divided by, entire R2 is multiplied by 8 by 2. So second row will be like 0, 0, minus 3 by 2, 1, 12. Then R1 need to change R1. What is the value here? 1 by 8. R1 minus 1 by 8 new R2. R1 minus 1 by 8 R2. Okay. So R1 will be 0, 1, 1 by 2, 0 and 1. Then R3 need to change R3 need to change R3. What is the value here? Minus 2 by 8. Here it is minus, so we need to add. Look at the sign here. Opposite operation need to done with R2. So here minus 2 by 8. So R3 changes to R3 plus 2 by 8 R2. Okay. So R3 will be 1, 0, minus 1 by 2, 0 and 4. Then our Cj values are minus 5, minus 3, 0, 0. Cb values x2 minus 3, s2 0, x1 minus 5. Find the Zj values. Minus 3 into 0 plus 0 into 0 plus minus 5 into 0, that is minus 5. Here it is minus 3. Here it is 1. Next column 0. In column B, that is minus 23. Then capital Cj equal to Zj minus Cj. We will get by solving 0, 0, 1, 0. All Zj minus Cj values are positive. Since all Zj minus Cj greater than or equal to 0, the solution is optimal. And the optimal solution is x1 equal to 4. x2 equal to 1 and Z max minus 23. That is, here we take maximum of Z dash is minus 23. So x1 equal to 4, x2 equal to 1, maximum of Z dash is equal to minus 23. Therefore, minimum Z is equal to opposite 23. So this is the answer. Thank you. We are solving an LPP using simplex method. When we are using bigger method, there can be 3 cases may arise in the final table. First, there remain no artificial variable in the basis and optimality condition is satisfied. Like our previous question, the last table there is no artificial variable in the basis. Okay. In such cases, our solution is optimal and we will get an optimal solution. Second, at least one artificial variable in the basis with a 0 value in the B column. That is, if any artificial variable is, if we instead of this S2, if it is A1, assume that it is A1 and the B column value is 0. An artificial variable occurs in the basis with 0 value in the B column. In such case, an optimality condition is also satisfied. We will get an optimality condition also, that is Zj minus Cj as greater than or equal to 0. Then the solution is degenerate. There can be a degeneracy occurs. Third condition, there is at least one artificial variable in the basis with positive value in the B. An artificial variable occurs in the basis, also it having a positive value in the B column. Take it is a positive 3 or positive 5, any positive value, and the optimality condition is also satisfied. Then the solution has no feasible solution. Then the solution has no feasible solutions. Okay, so we need to continue simplex method till the solution is obtained. That is, either we need to get a optimal solution without artificial variable in the basis, or we need to get a artificial variable in the basis with a 0 B column value. Thank you.